That's it, really high. So you'll feel this in your abs as well. You'll feel it in your hip flexors and your thighs. And of course, you're balancing. So when people do it in the gym, they'll be going like this. Well, that's no balance. That's high knees. Try and keep the standing leg straight, but just unlocked. So you don't send the knee too far back. Yay, go on, good. Keep going. That's brilliant. Show off.
You've done that in week 1, would I?
Nope. I wasn't looking. I did not see. Right, so just prance with the feet. So we're just, so I've got to make it a bit harder now. So it's exactly the same thing now. Arms out to the side, and then we're going to lift it, and then we're going to take elbow to knee. So it just means you've got to stay there a bit longer, and now you're working the oblique abs. Crossways, that's it, lovely. And if you want to make it even, I'm not saying you got it, but if you wanted to, you could say do 5 on one side without touching down, but nearly touching down, and then back up, and then change sides. But you don't have to, just a thing. Do you reckon?
Well, in one way.
Okay.
Because of the balance thing. I can't get to there.
Whatever I say, you're going to do anyway, aren't I? Aren't you? Even if I say not for you, Janet, you just quietly do it anyway.
That's very ungainly, trying to touch my knee.
Yeah, but you did. Yeah, we did it. Okay, and prance through the feet again, just to. And then turn the toes over. That's it. And then the next balance is the good old one foot in front of the other and closing the eyes. Yes, that one. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Squeeze the bum and think about having equal weight front and back. That all helps. Brilliant. Yeah. So what I want to know is when you're doing something like this and you're nailing it and you're nailing it, and then suddenly after however long, 10, 20, 30 seconds, what makes you fall? Do you lose concentration?
Yeah, I think that's probably part of it, isn't it?
Should get bored and go home. Get bored. Domestic, change legs.
I knew you were coming because I heard you.
Did you hear a wink? And is one side better than the other? Oh yeah, this side's better. Yeah, that's right. Whatever happens, I'm not sure. So I think we need to do a bit of work before we do the.
Party piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Literally, I bet he goes to parties and says, "Come on, can everybody do this?" Now, if you want to go near the wall, but feel free, because this one you can't you can fall out of it because you just drop the ball, but you're going to be holding the ball here, so you're actually using all these muscles down the back of the leg. If you're going to cramp in the hamstring at all, just get rid of it quickly by straightening the leg and lifting the toe. But we are going to start here. You can have your hands out beside you, and you don't have to shut your eyes. And you're just going to bring the ball up and take it as far back.
Can't get it to stay.
Well, it makes me laugh because when Simon does any of these, he ends up rolling his trousers up and all sorts. Yeah, brilliant.
It's a long way down my leg.
Doesn't matter.
It's amazing how you come up with something new for us every week.
I've got to run out of ideas soon. I have to. Although I've been teaching for 11 years and I have never used the same lesson plan. So obviously we've got the same exercises.
In different orders.
Yeah, it must be because I cackle when I always think about it when I'm in the car or, in the car. I think, right, what's my theme going to be tonight? So I always think of a theme. But I ask you and you come up with the theme, so that's great. And then I have a scrap of paper by the side of my desk and I just think, oh yeah, I know, that one. I'm going to just see if a bigger ball is easier for you, Janet, than a smaller ball.
Smaller ball.
Smaller?
Yeah. I can't keep it between the knee. Thank you. Oh, that's better.
Yeah? So just a thought, Jeff, this is 2K. I don't know if this is going to actually kill you or not. It's doable, for sure, but try it. Right. Mm.
There's too much padding.
Nope. That's it. You got it. Slow it down, Janet, and then it'll be easier, honestly. And it even matches your socks, I didn't realise. That's brilliant. So, if and when you watch this back, you are dead straight and it's going straight forward and straight back, so there's no sideways movement, which is great.
Well, it's a change for me. Normally I'm work.
You do, I have to say.
It's fascinating how you're keeping that so close to your knee. It just slips right back down for me, so it goes below my calf.
Let me see.
It's right below my calf.
Are you squeezing it enough or too much that you're forcing it out?
Oh.
Might be forcing it out.
No.
Oh, so I know your trousers are like that shape.
Oh.
That might be it. Oh yeah, here's a Simon coming on.
Here we go.
That's what Simon does. It does make us laugh.
Yeah. Slippery fabric.
Yeah, so your trousers aren't going into your knee like ours do. They take a shortcut. We get there. Yeah, that's brilliant. Think of staying in a straight line. Everything forward. Yeah, spot on. And you're going really high there, Janet. Actually higher than Jeff, may I say. So you can go a bit higher, Jeff. Oh, she was. Have you done both legs? Yes, super. Dump the balls. And then an easy one. Do it. No, leave it there. I'll pick it up later. On the edge, John. Tree pose. So I've told you, I'm sure I have to tell a lot of people that I often stand like this, but I'm trying to, this is not good. You know, we stand like this a lot, don't we? But this is not good. But I try and keep level, and then I might just lift a foot off and just do that, and people don't notice you're doing it. So that's a mini tree pose. So it's something you can, when you're on the telephone, whatever. And then this is a little bit better. And I do say don't put it on your knee, but everybody's most comfortable on the knee, so they do it. About above the knee is preferable. And a yogi would be able to turn it, and I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. I'm not going to start now. Yeah, it's good. And what helps you keep the foot there, because socks are slippy and everything, is to take the knee back. So the further back the knee goes, the easier it is to hold your foot against your leg. Get up and stay up. I've even been known to and do that to make it stick. Gross. Yeah, go low. It's still balancing. We're not yogis. And now try and just, don't use your, we're on the phone, we're whatever. And then change sides. Yeah, super. Twiddly thumbs. So this is a good one, just go to it whenever. And I know you'll go home and furiously practice. And then do whatever. So the next one is hard work, and if I go this way, I have my back to you to start with, and you need to be along your mat, so I don't want to stand in front of the camera, but okay, do it that way, and you do it that way, Jeff, and I go this way, that's better. So it's the curtsy. We've probably done it before, I'm not sure. So we take a very wide step, bring the foot behind, but keep the hips parallel with the front of your mat, and dip a little bit, and then go up to the other side. So the lower you dip, the better, but obviously with your hips and stuff, it's not happening, but as soon as you start to dip, that's it, you are switching on all the right muscles. Perfect. And if it's hurting, don't go as far. You're still working it. And you're both brilliant at staying facing the front of your mat. Now, if you want to try and progress it, I'll catch up with you both here. So it's wide, knee up, now curtsy, knee up, now across, knee up and curtsy, knee up and cross. So you do it knee up each time. Doesn't matter if you don't do that, it's just that you requested balance, so balance you're getting. Good, it's really good. So you're opening the hips up, working the hips, the bum, inner thighs, outer thighs. You're both upright, which is brilliant.
We've got a good incentive after yesterday when our 80-odd-year-old neighbour fell over. He's now in a neck brace.
No.
Broken bone here.
Oh.
A big gash on his forehead.
Oh, bless.
So it's a really good incentive to...
Yes. What was he doing to fall?
He tripped on a tree root.
Oh, on concrete or on the grass?
Out on a walk.
Oh.
He's in the countryside. Was it the Trevon?
I was going to ask you about that. Did you do that? You didn't do it?
No, that's what he was doing.
So to be doing at his age, the Trevon walk is pretty good. It's just
He's a hell of a walker. He says, "Oh, I'm only doing 10 miles today. You don't get that every weekend or whatever."
So that's admirable, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
And we all could have a trip and fall.
Yeah.
But I bet it knocks his confidence a little bit.
Not sure.
We haven't had a chance to.
What a shame. Okay, do whatever, which is probably something like this now.
We haven't had a chance to talk to him
and then lift the knee up.
Very stoic, old school, you know.
And let's just circle the ankles. They've had a bit of a bashing. And the other one. And then we're going to do, so when we do a squat, you've got your feet hip distance apart, so that's fine. But we're going to do a half squat with our feet together. So it's harder to balance because your base is narrow. So all we're going to do, we've done this before, I'm sure. We're going to go down to just do the squat first. It's only a half squat. We're not trying to break any records or ankles. And then we're going to turn and stick the elbow right up to the ceiling. And then come down and then come up. And off to the other side. So it's down, elbow leads up to the ceiling. So you're using your oblique muscles again. Brilliant, lovely. So if you want to progress it and make it a bit tougher, you will go up, come halfway down and back up. Same side. You don't have to, just saying. I know you will. Yeah, that's harder, isn't it? So try and keep your knees together so your knees one was going in front of the other. That's it.
Jeff,
well done.
Balance, then?
He meant he meant it. Look, he's doing the finish.
Oh, he's slowing down.
Carol told me to do the finish.
I meant that.
Put that to good use the other day. I was getting out of a canoe and I fell onto the bank. So you taught me well.
I was on my paddleboard long time ago and I fell backwards. So I just went like this, went back and I went. I call it a good save.
Yeah. Mind you make everything look elegant.
No, that was a good finish. That's all. So doesn't that make it much harder just by pulsing and going back? Knees together. That's it. Lovely. Perhaps one more each side because you are absolutely nailing it. I'll just get some. Brilliant. And do whatever. And the rest is now all on the floor. So it's mainly abs, so they'll kill a little bit. So if you want to gracefully fall to the floor, keep that handy, but we don't need it yet. And because I did do them in order. So we're going to do the abdominal Q, which we have done. So the abdominal Q is, I'll do it quickly. If we slide them up, take them over, bring them back, slide them down. All the time keeping that belly button to spine. Think about bringing your your ribs down to your hips. That's it. Lovely. So I'll talk you through it, Jeff. Bring your hands up to your thighs, slide them up your thighs, lift your head and shoulders, stay lifted and release the hands to your head. That's it. And then back down. And then collapse and heap on the floor gracefully. That's it. That's one rep. And again. So now you slide them up first. That's your starting. Slide them up. Let head and shoulders come off. Then take the hands away. Bring the hands back and slide down. That's it. Good control. And when you've had enough, hug one knee into your chest, then the other knee as well, and rock from side to side.
That's so much better than doing sit-ups.
Yep. Yep, sit-ups is too much momentum, and yeah, it's one of the first exercises that you do, you know, in a routine. And the next one, we've done it before, the U-bends, but I was just going to try it with the bands. You can reach yours. So do you remember U-bends? We did them in the hip. So it's here and here, but we're going to, just to bring a little bit more, recruit a few more muscles, just put a slight amount of tension on, that's all, and then do it here. So do a mini one first, wake up all the right muscles, and then go as far as you want. Lovely. Oh, that's brilliant, Janet. That's
I'm going to get cramp in my abdomen. This is a new one. I didn't used to get this until fairly recently.
When you say abdomen above the waist?
Yeah,
yes.
Sorry, I meant high up.
Yeah, so that's what you're rubbing up there.
Yeah.
So just start at the top a minute, Jeff, and the actual U-bend is down here, and we stop at the top and go back the same way. You've just invented a new exercise, which is here. I don't know what to call that.
You can rely on me.
What should we call that one?
Stirring the pot.
To get it wrong. It's called.
It was so lovely, though. I didn't want to be rude and correct you, but I thought I better had.
It's called having.
Because Janet will notice and she'll say, he's doing it wrong. So you bend down. That's it. And then up the other side of the U and stop at the top. That's it. And then back down. Yep. I noticed, I just thought, oh, Janet's going to say something. So I better preempt her.
I was preoccupied.
You've got enough room behind you, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to hit your head on there. Aldi have got a reformer in for £149. I'm not going to buy one because I think in about 2, 3, 4 months' time there'll be a load of them for sale for 100 quid.
Yeah.
Boxed. Rushed out to buy them and then didn't use them. Oh, and they can even build it for me. It's good. That is really good. So if you remember, you did 30 seconds of this, but without the band. I think the band gives you something to think about, something to grab hold of.
As if you need anything else to think about.
Multitasking. We girls are good at it. Rest when you need to, please. Which is gracefully fall in a heap on the floor, full body stretch, and then pull the legs in and rock from side to side. Well done. So the next one targets the lower abs, so below your waistband, and take your legs up. We're not trying to get straight legs or anything like that, so if they're here, that's fine. And you're just going to tip and lift the bum. But it's not, well, I see a lot, it's not, okay? So that's how we're starting it. We've got a progression if we wish. That's it.
Never could do this.
No? It might be a proprioception thing. Yeah, see, you can.
This big bottom. It's hard to get off the ground.
But what is a cheat but not a cheat is if you press down on your hands, you're also working your bingo wings. So this is killer. You don't need to do many of these to feel it. Yeah, I know. Brilliant. And so put your feet where your feet are now. No, won't bend the legs. Now just put your feet together, knees together, and just rock your hips from side to side just to release everything off. And then hug your knees. So now we're going to go back to those oblique ones which cross over, not quite cross over, but go towards the middle. And it's the bicycle. So we do scissors a lot, and a lot of people get confused with scissors, which we've done lots of times, but bicycle is when you don't pull it ahead like this. You just relax and you take elbow to knee. This is the speed. Elbow to knee. Belly button to spine the whole time. Lovely. Now, please tell me if you wish to progress.
What more could you do?
Sorry, there's always one.
So is it acceptable to bring your knee forward?
Yes. I mean, if you don't, it's even better because you've got to lift higher.
Yeah. But then you don't touch your knee.
No, you don't, but you're heading for it, so you're doing all the right muscles. Yeah, so relax, honestly. Don't need to do many of those, do you?
No, you do not.
So the next one, I've done at Lion Keys because the floor is a bit cleaner, but I've never done it at the Village Hall because the floor is disgusting. But this floor is nice and clean. Actually, you might need to just move across, Janet, because what we're doing, we're in a full body stretch, and we're just going to try and roll over onto our side and roll back and roll over onto the other side. And it sounds really easy, and it isn't.
Not this year is.
Well, if it was easy, you'd get bored. Yeah, you'd get bored. You wouldn't come. Yeah, you'd think, well, why do that? Glued.
It's that bottom again.
Why is that so hard?
Don't know, but it is.
Cheating. I got a leg.
Oh yeah, that's it. You just use weight transfer. That's it. I'm back.
Beach whale.
You don't look like one, may I say. Try the shoulder. Take the shoulder, and that'll help. Ooh.
I'm glad I'm providing entertainment.
Well, if you need a laugh, you just watch this bit back. It's a sound effect.
Which muscles are we using when we do this?
Oh,
Everything.
God, everything.
Everything.
Toenails?
Yeah.
Isn't it hard?
Oh, wow. Ridiculous.
So I'll tell you what I'm doing when I do it. So when I start, I've slightly got this bow position, very slightly, which is using my abs. And then maybe that makes it easier. Maybe. Yeah, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Ah. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Oh, now you're showing off.
Why does that make so much difference?
Because you're using your abs, you're switching them on before you start. You've got to do another one so Jeff can see. Watch this.
As if by magic. Look at that.
Mm.
Wow. No strings attached.
Literally.
It's magic, isn't it?
Cool.
I wouldn't have thought that was possible.
Go you. Yeah. Have a lie down.
Blimey. I have to roll over in bed now.
I don't want to know. Oh. Are we ready? Right. So this one, I feel sure we've done. I don't know. So we have this around our neck for if we want to use it. I'll have to take that off the microphone. But we do it here first. So we want to get the hips stacked up, which if that hurts, it's not going to hurt, is it? So palms into prayer. The whole point here is to pin this chin directly above the chest. That's why we do this thing. And then as we turn, we don't lean at all. We literally spin and then come back and off to the other side and come back. You'll notice you're pressing one foot on the floor to help you. That's good. And if there's any more stretch in the hamstrings, you can flex the feet really well, but it doesn't matter if you relax them. Don't mind. And then off you go to the other side. So
you just keep them going.
Yeah. And the progression, because I know you will, is to pulse there and then come back and pulse. So if you can remember that location directly above there, you can do this with your arms. So I can just see them in my peripheral vision and keep the tendency is to want to shrug the shoulders, keep the shoulders down and the whole lot turns around. So keep that shape in the arms. That's it. How do you find that?
That's fine.
Because the progression then is with the band. So it has to be below by your shoulder blades, not round down. As if you were wearing a bra, where your bra strap would be. And then do it there. So all we're doing now is utilising more muscles because we're using the arms and the hands as well. Just to make it even more difficult for you. Matching pants? Every time. It's good. I like the neck and the lengthening of the neck and the shoulders. Yeah. We'll do lots of stretching. And usually what helps is this. But because of your hips, yeah, so that's the little one, but now take them a little bit wider so you've got room to fit your foot on your top of your knee. That's it. And this is your TV go-to, I think, with your hips. Yeah. So this again is no strain, no forcing anything. So your brain gets a chance to say, oh yes, she's moving me and it doesn't hurt. Or he's moving me and it doesn't hurt. It calms the central nervous system. No effort, nice rest from all the hard work. And we did that at the beginning. How's that feel?
It's good.
Excellent. So we've got 10 minutes. Are we doing one more hard work, or are we stretching and breathing?
We're doing one more hard.
Good answer. Scissors, which again, I love it. It's my favourite. I know we haven't done. We haven't put shoulder bridge in. We do shoulder bridge every week. Do shoulder bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only because it's not a balance involved, but it's still abs. So make sure you curl up and come up to your shoulder bridge. And if we do want to make it a balance, now I think about it, we could march at the top. So you just gently lift one foot, replace it, only just slightly, and lift it off the floor and place it back down.
I'm not going to do that, Carol.
Don't mind.
It's one of the little triggers.
Okay, that's a good answer.
So do we keep the bridge and do the other leg?
Yeah, if you're up for it, definitely. That's a progression. Yeah, don't let the hips drop. So while you're there, Janet, squeezing that bum, pulsing it, switch it on, switch it off, switch it on, switch it off.
Should I bring my arms in?
If you wish, yes. Lovely job. I've trained you well. So I'm going to be really picky, Geoff. You're putting your feet together, but not your knees. So take your knees hip distance apart and your feet hip distance apart. That's it, or everything together. But I think that's better for marching. Yeah. And that is being really picky, I'm afraid, because it's faultless otherwise.
Oh, we like picky.
Brilliant. Is that all right, Janet?
Yeah, just going a little bit nearer.
I'm not. So if you both come down, or just want to try an experiment, don't move your feet. And then just do one, take your feet further away, quite a long way away, and then go up again and see the difference. Your hamstrings are taking most of the effort now. Whereas when you've got your feet together, yeah. Just wanted to try all that. Yeah, I think so. So I just want to try that one.
This, I like shoulder bridge because it gives me a lovely stretch down my quads.
It's brilliant. I can't think of a class I've never done shoulder bridge. There's so many variations once you're there.
Are you still marching, Joe?
Yeah. I'm still trying to remember to keep my
Yeah.
feet and knees apart.
Yeah. Or try them together. Try. But it is together. Which is harder, and it's tougher on the back.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Much tougher on the back. So I can't tell you how many bridges there are. There's stacks. And then hug the knees into the chest, and we have come into our lovely stretches time. So keep the knees hugged tight, and then release one leg only down so the leg is flat on the floor. Relax the head and shoulders down. And then notice that you have both bum cheeks on the floor. Leave both bum cheeks on the floor, but take the knee across a little way. Across the body towards Janet Geoff. That's it. But keep the bum on the floor. So this is a stretch for the outer thigh and hip and bum, rather than a spine twist. That's it. If you're not getting are you getting a stretch now in the bum and the? Yeah, that's fine then. Good. And we hold it now, so it's not forcing anything. It's feeling that mild tension. And breathe. You should be able to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. And then help the knee back to the middle and swap the legs over. Lovely. And help it back to the middle. Just turn the video